JavaScript, Python, Kotlin, Swift, Swift UI, PHP, R, new, create, array, array 3D, 3D, array 2D, array, create, variables, rounded brackets, parentheses, and everything around us is geometry and math and physics. And if we look around, it will be interesting to know everything like our Earth, and we have the like button and also buttons and checkboxes and everything that around us. So we have tick box, checkbox, radio box, radio buttons, and radio widget, and also some widget, web widgets, and IP config, and we have structure of IP, left side, the center, and the right side of the IP, and also between them, and the IP, as we will look at the number line from 1 to 100, it is one more, how can we see to the IP address. Also we have LAN, NAN, and it is not a number, and also LAN, it is local area network, and personal area network we have, and some of the MAN, it is the specific metropolitan area network. We have them all, and we will look at them. And also numbers, it is the 1, 2, 3 different 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different lines, and they are speaking, they are yelling. Some of the high frequencies are going around, and also some of the math behind it, some of the tangent with a high amplitude voice is going, and with high pitch and frequency too, a little bit of amplitude, and also frequency is changing. And when we do singing louder, we need to improve frequency, and also some of the repairing of the wheels. We see he is doing rotating his sides, and this for the clock. It is not clockwise. He is doing loosey lefty. He is doing non-clockwise direction movements. And also we have clothes. Clothes are written as the segments of different particles, and we can see them, and also port and host post and host name, and also password, passphrase we have, and encoding them, and some of the cipher creating and mixing them together. And this dude is mixing his mouth together, and also description of things and improvisation in some area. And we have X, we have Y, we have Z, and we can mix them together. And axis we have UV, mixed UV, and also we have var, val, and other descriptions. Var, val, and or, XOR, and functions, and they are written in the languages like assembler language, and also C++, C#, C Objective, and also PHP and R, and they are written data science too, and they are described easily. And these words and Bezier curves, you have lines. Actually they are polygons. And you see the line polygon, one more polygon, and one more, and also vertices of them, points, light surface, and hard shadow, soft shadow you have, and descriptive words you have to describe them. And they could start from A, from B, from U, and from A and from P, umbula, perumbula, and antumbula. They are, and also some of the quaternions with imaginary units imaginary unit of the hedge when we can rotate it differently. It is different variables that we describe, and variations of things. They're amazing, and we are living this life, and we have different points of view on our life and concepts, and also we have the main statements that we are looking from different perspective of different jobs, and also from different professions that we have. We have the actors, arrays of actors, arrays of painters, arrays of different people, and they have the movements, also the database of them we have, and columns and requests. Columns, also we have arrays, we have rows of data, and it's really interesting and fascinating. And interactions, lerp, spline, Bezier curves, angular GC, angular, meteor. We can connect all the statements, and this video will be named by the things that I want to learn and that I want to dive my knowledge more. Actually, all the words, it is connection of the pictures that we have in our life, and also their descriptions and meanings, pictures, and also music. And all the people who are good, I mean that smart, they are creators. They always create. It is what they do. They create by their own. They look at the world and describe this by their meanings, by their languages. And also they have comments, and we can describe them. And we have different meanings of things. And also we have commands of C++, C#, and fetch. We can fetch. It is bringing you value from one place and taking value from one place and bringing it to you back. And also we can cross the street here. Crossing the street is when I use my position and do vector and cross product we have, and scalar and vector, and also real numbers, and rational, irrational, and complex numbers. We have R and image offsets, and in my university we were learning it, and with integrals of Riemann, and also Taylor series, and some of the fast Fourier transform to FFT it is called, you know. And turn to the right. This algorithm that if we have the purpose here, it is different algorithms that we have. Also we have the going to the upper side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and also Moscow we have, and recording videos. And now currently I'm in Podolsk. Yes, I can go to Moscow and I can notify, I can send it, then I came back. And also we have the edges and polygons of this thing, matrices too. Some points we can write inside of them. It is the field for soccer field. And also graphics, 3D, open 3D, CV, computer vision. Also we have fingers, and by fingers in the air we can control everything. And they're in the air, and we control things by fingers here, and also by their levitating around. And also we have the functions and books. We are writing them and doing some physical equations and muons, bosons, and protons and neutrino, and also TUI or something like charm things we have, and determining the electromagnetism, and also coils and beam, electron beam, and also fluorescent fluorescent screen we have, and they're bombarding it. And also photons and some Bezier curves also occurred with the car. Car is illustrated by Bezier curves and fast Fourier transform FFT, and also NFT, non-fungible token, and also tokens of the speech, tokens of the text we have, and descriptions of them. And C++ language too, we have lines of C++, importing and registering headers, and also models, and writing them, and also speaking with high quality speech, with nicely and interesting, and we can look what is the most popular, and we can do the model. We can see why is it happening, learn through the best, from the best. And also we have the warehouse of the Russian food here. Warehouse. It has the history timeline and timeline of the. We have time, and it is going, and also we have the objects around, and they are constructed. And how did they construct this? It is the 3D model, 2D model. Also we have the quadratic, cube, Fourier, and passages. It is the parking lot, by the way, and lines on the parking lot that we have, that they could stay here or there, go only there, and determining lines. And also people here working, some of the medical services they are providing, providers, IP, Internet Protocol, HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol, and also we have the petrol station. Petrol, they are workers, and they work, and they know new things and describe it, and also we can communicate. We have language, we have different types. How can we say something? We have the Indonesian language. Halo teman, apa kabar? Kabar baik, saya Ran Kruse dari Moskow, distrik. Dan kenapa, kemapa, kerapa, denapa, renapa, dan muda, dan lainnya, dan saya memiliki bahasa Spanyol. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Estoy muy bien, me llamo Gorda Rusia y todo depende de ti, creo en ti, amor para ti, y cómo escribir un libro sobre el amor, sobre el gato, sobre el otros, sobre física, matemática y otras disciplinas, y music, and we have statements also. If statement, for statement, while, and cout operator, logic operator in different places, what's happening, and also descriptions for them in a meaning of that was written, because all words are important and they want from us specific thing to know. And also we have the curves, integral, the area, volumen, Koordinaten, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Liegestütze, 3 Liegestütze, 9 Liegestütze, 99 Liegestütze, 99 Bücher. Und ich bin Schriftsteller und ich bin glücklich und ist alles in Ordnung? Ja, Alles ist in Ordnung. Alles ist gut. Und 1 gut, 2 gut, 3 gut. Leute, Volk, die Volk, das Volk. Was wollen wir trinken? 7 Agenlach, was wollen wir trinken? So all das. Zusammen. Und 1, 2, 3. Und Machine. And we have cars. Different cars. And they're amazing. Yes. It's true. Angular GS. Angular momentum. Pendulum also. Some of the physical. And we have KX. And also some formulas, joule also, for the measurement of the power and of the energy. POW, exponent, abstract, assign, assignment. We have assignment of cars, assign car. And also we have wheels. And they are touching the ground. And they are rotating. They're rotating their wheels and touching the grounds, and they have different logos. Logos actually it is need to know physics and physics of rotation and quaternions and math of rotation. It's changing out the matrices and changing out the quaternions and also some of the equations of polynomial equations and binomial, bidirectional and graphics. It is words that I say right now, that I'm saying, and also some of the 1, 2, 3, 2 lines, and also 1, 2 here 2, and some barriers, 2 lines, and also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different places. And also buildings, and they are built by people, and also learning. It is all about architecture, and it is learning lifelong process, and we can do this simply. And also the playing music, it is the same, and we can create some characters and see about them, what they are doing, and also believing. And it's the 2 powers we have, horde and alliance, and they are connecting to the ground, and they are moving left leg, right leg. And also the cars, they have 4 different states and 4 wheels, they are touching the ground. Also we have field of view, our field of view, cameras, light source, and also their soft and hard shadow that we have. It's also weak forces and strong forces that we have, and interactions between the objects, and also muons, and also some of the neutrino and strings theory, and assembler language, mkdir, creating directory, ms-dos also, and games, and we have 2D objects. It is written, it is specific pixels that are moving by the specific formulas. We have the formula for the jump, and need to dive into the formulas. We can describe them, and now it is the different formulas that we use for describing. Some of the moving, it is physics, and moving, rotating, it is rotating, and also moving. Some points are moving for a specific law. One point is moving for a specific law, like center. Anchor is moving, and anchor could change their positions too in the sphere. And also we have rotations and quaternions, and Hamilton was created them, and he was moving them, spinning. And we have spins too, spins of different subatomic particles, subatomic, and we have funnel, and also we have the fossil, and also we have specific languages, airplanes, and inventions, and they have different countries where they were invented. And we can look at the pictures of maps and road maps, and also some of the speaking with natives. Who do we call native? And who do we call natives? And citizens and netizens, and also net, and their IP and addresses, and also for location of the country, of the city, of their current location on the map, longitude, altitude, and latitude. Latitude and longitude and altitude. Altitude it is for high for their location of the mountain. Longitude and latitude it is for the широта и долгота. And length also we have wavelength, also wave frequency, and they are written, and also we have Indonesian terms for it, and calculus too, calculus for this, and we are counting things, integration and differentiation for the line, for the speed of something, what is the rate of change, and differentiation it is for the specific volume under the graph, under the plot. Matplotlib could be used, and also TensorFlow, tensors, and 3D space, and 4-dimensional space, and 5th dimensional and 6th dimensional, and we have different dimensions. And also we have the gravity, new formulas, new canvas. We can create canvas, and also determine the color of the pixel. Also we have the connection of the computer connection, and connection is established, is written, and we can communicate with people. Client server, distributed system, exponential growth, and other terms we can use in this field. And now we are creating the specific book. Maybe we can write when we connect all the terms that we know, and we will apply them. And also we can create small short stories about music, and also about harmonic rows. Harmonic rows, it is the same, it is with specific sound, and with saw graphs and squared, and also error, square root, and also distribution and deviation of the from the mean, and median. We have median, tangent, arctangent, arccosinus, arctangents, arctangent, arcsecond, arcsine, sine, cosine, second, cosecond, tangent, and also we have the inversive, reciprocal, or inversive functions, hyperbolic functions, chemistry, also some of the quaternions, and quantum physics. We have quantum physics that around us, and Schrödinger equation, and also some Planck constant, and atomic nucleus, nuclido, nuclear physics, and also learning about it, and science around it. And it is interesting. It is the science of comedy too. We can do comedy too, and we can do jokes, and jokes have this system. They have the specific terms, they have specific formula, and what do we joke about. And also we have the world and geography too, and also informatics, bioinformatics, and they are connected to each other. And since this time, since the 1997, and also we have while it goes, then it is happening. And if statement, if this happens, then we see the result. Printing, writing line and columns, and also we have databases and servers and UI UX designs, and we can create checkboxes, also tick boxes. It is the same name for checkbox, radio buttons, and scrollers, paddling or padding, and the specific offset from the border, also the radius of the line, and different lines and curves, and Bezier curves in this are implemented too. Implementation, also interpolation, some of the skew, shear, changing of the position and points, Bezier touching, and also 1, 2, 3, 4, and P, half P writing, and new functions created, and also described and ages we have of the people, and also workers, clients, they are communicating to each other, and imaginary connection, and also books. We have the cover of the book, hard cover, soft cover, and also we have the specific functions of them, and growth of the selling, and also malls, and they are described too, and we can transcribe videos too. It is speaking, and more our phonemes are sent to the computer, and we have phonemes, they are spoken in specific waves, and we have the tokens of the phonemes and specific meanings of the strings, and by these waves we can create, and by Fourier transform and also analysis of the waves, we can say that what was spoken with what decibel loudness and what's frequency and other forms. And also piano playing, we can draw different pictures, rectangles, triangles. Also we can use ternary systems or binary or unary. You can use time or waktu in Indonesian language. And also anios, it is the ear, good, and nice describing moments. And we can do more writing. The more I write, the better it becomes about different topics. And then we can create different games, also web development, web applications, API, and grow it to the next level. Also now creating new goals and creating the VR quest and holograms, and also some optics and movies and books, publishing them and showing to the people, and sharing to them, and they can get it. They can use the formula of the get, and formula of the get, it is the fetch, F-E-T-C-H, and also delivery. We can start also websites, databases, and working with people, and delegate, also def, var, val, it is specific things, and also valve we can use for the specific tools and machinery, and also launch our rockets. We can, and atmosphere layers, layer number 1, layer number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and also bottom of the atmosphere and upper layer, and also Mars we have, and Venus and Mercury and Sun. Here come the sun, and waves of our singing too, and harmonic rules and drawing rules and rounded things, they're like round. And also we can create different shapes, cone, cube, parallelepiped, hedron, polyhedrons, also with different angles, with different polygons, and we can measure them and count all the edges, vertices, and other things of this, and speak in Indonesian, in Malaysian, and share valuable content to them, and to see their content, what they like, and it is really amazing. See what they see. Look, and we can see the Alip Bata also and other people, and it is music playing and guitar arpeggios we have, and music describing it, also analyzing. It is amazing, it is good, and it brings joy. Yes, so thank you a lot for watching, and create canvas, and everything will be fine. We will describe some libraries, headers from in the title of this video, about C++, about C#, about SWFObject, PHP, R, Swift, SwiftUI, Kotlin, about Julia, also Jupyter and P5, and React.js, Node.js, and some of the server works and connections and waves and radios for the cinema and cinema creation and camera and AI cameras and AI builders and also machine learning things and neural networks and deep learning and connecting cross product, dot product, and some math, hexadecimal and also hexagon and hex and decimal and binary structures, integer, char, character, char, and also cout and print and def and val and var and constants we have, and also curly brackets, rounded brackets, square brackets, Unicode, and hierarchy of layers, hierarchy of images and videos, and also their structure order from point 1, from point B, from point 1 to point 10, and graphs and Dijkstra algorithms and salesperson algorithm, and they are connected to each other and we can create them, and maze, labyrinth, we can see the neighbors, also rain, we can program it, and so also movements of the cars and how they move around, and also how our leaves are dropping and going from the upper sides. It's 2 we can create, and writing too, tapping and touching, and it is amazing, and music creating, and creation of the constructing of the buildings, lower layer and also upper layer, and first floor, 0 floor, and bytes of information, and also bits of information, and kilobits and kilobytes and megabits per second, and also speeds of the telecommunication. And we can create this and also create this connection to the people, grow, and everything will be fine. Company, create company, a company. Yes, we have also asynchronous process, asynchronous that is going. We have one and another, and they are going, and it's amazing. And thank you to everybody who is listening. And also we have C++ and Python, PyTorch. We have PyTorch, NumPy, SciPy, sklearn, tkinter, TensorFlow, Matplotlib, and others, and they are created. It is amazing. Bibliotecas, then libraries, and in different languages we can describe them. In English, Russian, and also in Spanish, and many others. Deutsch, German, Chinese, Japanese, and it's good, really amazing. And we can code in these languages and also do math and physics in them. So, thank you a lot for watching. Improve daily, go forward, everything will be fine. See you next time. You're not gay. Bye bye.